the 17-year-old Nigerian girl who conquered the world with words. In a world where language is often a barrier, one young Nigerian girl used it as a bridge to global recognition, excellence, and inspiration. At just 17 years old, Nafisa Abdullah Aminu, a brilliant student from Yobe State, Nigeria, defied the odds, shattered stereotypes, and made history. She beat over 20,000 students from 69 countries, many of them native English speakers, to emerge as the champion of the 2025 Teen Eagle Global Finals held in London, United Kingdom. In doing so, she earned the prestigious title of World's Best in English Language Skills. But Nafisa's story is not just about winning a trophy. It is about resilience, intelligence, and the rising brilliance of African youth. From Yobe to the world. Yobe State, located in the northeastern region of Nigeria, is often in the news for the wrong reasons: conflict, poverty, and educational challenges. But Nafisa has changed that narrative. With this win, she has shown that genius can come from anywhere, and that determination has no geographic limits. Her hometown of Potiskum is now on the global map, not because of hardship, but because it produced a world champion. The Teen Eagle competition is not a local spelling bee. It is a global platform that tests students across various domains of English language proficiency: writing, reading comprehension, grammar, critical thinking, public speaking, vocabulary, and argumentation. It's an intense academic battlefield where only the most prepared minds survive, let alone win. She dominated, beating the odds: 20,000 competitors, 69 nations, one winner. To understand the gravity of Nafisa's achievement, we must appreciate the competition itself. The Teen Eagle Global Finals is an annual English language championship that attracts students from some of the world's most prestigious schools across Europe, Asia, the Americas, and Africa. Yet Nafisa, a student from northern Nigeria, where English is often a second or third language, not only held her ground but excelled. She outperformed peers from the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, Germany, China, and dozens of other nations. What does this say? It says talent is everywhere, but opportunity must meet it. And when it does, like in Nafisa's case, the world takes notice. A deep passion for language. She was an avid reader, devouring Nigerian literature, British classics, modern American novels, and everything in between. While her peers were watching reality shows, Nafisa was analyzing Shakespeare's sonnets or Chinua Achebe's prose. Her diary, they say, was filled not just with teenage musings, but essays, arguments, vocabulary exercises, and creative pieces. In a world increasingly distracted by digital noise, Nafisa chose depth over speed, learning over scrolling, mastery over mediocrity. A national heroine. Back home, the news hit like a thunderclap. Media outlets across Nigeria carried the story. Social media trended with hashtags like #NafisaTheEagle, #PrideOfYobe, and #NigerianExcellence. A northern student, in a country battling educational inequality, had beaten some of the world's most privileged teens. A young woman had proven that Nigeria's future is not only bright, it's brilliant. Nafisa's victory is not just about one girl winning a competition. It's about representation. It's about rebranding the narrative about Nigeria and Africa. For too long, global headlines about northern Nigeria have centered on crisis, insurgency, and illiteracy. But here comes a teenager who, with nothing basically, she showed that Africa does not only need help, it offers brilliance. She proved that Nigerian education, when supported and nurtured, can compete globally. She symbolized the power of investing in girls' education, especially in regions where it is most needed. She reminded the world that English, though a colonial inheritance, can now be a tool for African empowerment. The road ahead for Nafisa. Nafisa is just beginning. This win will open doors, scholarships, speaking invitations, international mentorships, and beyond. But she has already expressed a desire to remain grounded, help other girls in her community, and contribute to education reform in Nigeria. She is likely to become a role model for many, especially for girls in the North who often struggle to access education. With her win, she has become a beacon of what is possible with effort, encouragement, and vision. Her story tells every African child, it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you're going, and how fiercely you believe you can get there. From Yobe to London, from a classroom to a global stage, Nafisa soared, not just with wings, but with words. And in doing so, she has made her nation, her continent, and her generation immeasurably proud. You can subscribe for more interesting stories.